This vehicle is Ambt. This is today's auction vehicle. Minimum bid 9,900 gold. I like the vehicle. I would highly consider buying it. There's a few other choices. We're going to take a look at it. First of all, uh, the turret armor is pretty good. Having an autoloader is pretty good, and the penetration is average. The average damage is pretty good. It's on the higher end. The hull armor is poor. The turret armor is excellent. Um, for mobility, I believe it's a little bit on the slow side. So it is an auto reloader. It's also an American vehicle, and there's definitely advantages. It's going to be more fun to play the auto reloaders. So if we look at damage, 360 is high. It's not the highest, but you're better than most tanks. This 122 TM has the highest damage. The penetration is 215. It's kind of average. You see, you got 212 and 212. That's kind of an average number. The highest is 232 for the medium tanks. Now, keep in mind, I had to exclude about 10 premium medium tanks because it's too many to put in the comparison. So penetration is usually low on auto reloaders and auto loaders. For example, the Burask is only 190, and it's one of the ways that they balance out the vehicle. Aiming time 2.59, nothing good about that. It's a low average. 2.15 is a lot better. Dispersion of 0.36 is kind of average, bad average. 0.34 would be a better number. The hull armor is 70, which obviously is very low, but it is kind of consistent with medium tanks. You see, you got this Centurion that has 121. We got a 120, 100. So it's not the lowest. It's kind of in the middle, which makes it average. Turret armor is 250, which is definitely way up there. You've got better turret armor than most of the other vehicles. You see 280 is the strongest turret armor, which is the 122 TM. 280 is really, really good. That puts it up with the best heavy tanks. So you're going to do well with the turret armor. If you are hull down, then you should have a good game. Top speed is 40. Nothing special about that. That's low. Might be one of the slower vehicles in the game. You can see that some of these other vehicles are up to 62. This one's 65, so it's might be one of the slowest medium premium tanks. And it is an auto reloader. Let's take a look at what we got for auto reloader. It says 18, 14, and 11 for reloading one shell. Auto reloaders means that you can unload your 3 shells, run and hide, obviously, and you can continue firing. So this would be good for a game like Frontline, where you often run and hide to reload and someone's chasing after you, and it's good to be able to fire an additional shot. So now, the Object 2... Okay, the AMBT is an average tank. Let's just do the auto loaders. I'm going to remove this one and this one. We'll just go down the line. Did I miss one? I don't want to accidentally remove something. I hope I didn't. Okay, so this is a list of auto loaders and auto reloaders. As you can see, the Progetto still comes out on top for the time to reload. And then we've got the Burask, which is pretty good, even though you only got 2 shots. So damage-wise, it's pretty good. Penetration-wise, it's kind of average. The Lorraine 40T has high penetration. I'm going to check out the gold rounds. 278. Is that... Wow, that's amazing. 278 is really good for gold rounds. The turret armor puts it out on top, and the hull armor is actually pretty good on this vehicle compared to other autoloaders. The aim time kind of average, and the dispersion is a little poor. The Progetto still is doing well. It's got good numbers, except for the turret armor. And then speed, still the slowest vehicle. I would say if it were me, I've played the Progetto, the Buras, the Lorraine, and the Skoda. I would, I like playing the Buras because it's a small tank. I like playing the Progetto. I think it's going to be a decent tank, but you're going to have problems with the speed on frontline. It's a little slow, but for random battles, it should be fine. And if you really want to penetrate without buying gold rounds, go with the Lorraine 40T. If you don't know what to do, if you like to play light tanks, you get the Buras. And if you really don't know what to do, get the Progetto. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, please post below.